scarf. Found scarves, these scarves.
Match day is back. Welcome back to Old Trafford, people. Look at the protagonists up there at the front of Old Trafford. Bruno, Garnacho, Rashford. They are our main players today. Yes, fresh, ready to rock. I have been away for a while. I did have a lot to do over the summer, so I took a bit of a time out, but I'm glad to be back with you guys. Adam Matic is back talking. Match day vlogs are here. There's been a lot of change with the United stand. As we go through the season, I'll probably talk about everything that is going on with everything around the United stand and what my new schedule is and everything that's going on. But let's just be honest, it just feels good to be back at Old Trafford. Competitive football is back. Pre-season is done. Hopefully you've seen a lot of what I was doing in pre-season there on Instagram and all my socials as well. But yeah, here we go again. Match vlogs are back, people. Team lineup absolutely rock solid. Shaw, Wan-Bissaka, Martinez, Varane, Onana in goal. Can't wait to see him play today. And can't wait to see how we play with him in goal. Mount, Bruno, Casemiro, what am we looking at? Garnacho, Rashford and Anthony up front. It's exactly how I would have picked the team. It's the same team as Lon, apart from obviously Wan-Bissaka coming in for Dalot. But yeah, I just cannot wait to get started now. I want to get inside Old Trafford, get back in my seat that I haven't been in for about 2 months now, and get comfortable, because I'm going big. 3-0 win here for United today. Set the standard early, go into the season with a bang. We need to, because there's a lot of shakers and movers in this league, early doors this weekend, so we need to put our stamp down. We need to get going early. I can't see us not doing this against Wolves today. Let's get inside, let's get the vibe going. First half-time report of the season. I was looking forward to this game. I had all optimism. I had everything going into it. I was expecting a big win for United. United to be dominating a poor Wolves team that's decimated with transfers and best players leaving the club this summer. No manager, O'Neill in only 5 days. Wolves should be in front. United should be going in with their tails between their legs, waiting for a hiding of Ten Hag right now, because we have been absolutely dreadful. Defensively all over the place. Got away lucky again, because anyone with a decent striker, anyone with a half-decent front 3-2, however many it would be, would just have tore United apart. Out of position, bad tackling, bad decision-making, and then that moves into a midfield that's been unable to dictate the game, simply because the ball's not sticking to our front line. Garnacho's probably had his worst half of football so far since signing his new contract. He'll learn from this, hopefully, but he's been taught a lesson right now. Rashford's hardly had a touch. He's had the best chance of the game, which the keeper saved well. In fact, the only shot on target. I was talking about this game before, about it being the worst game in the Premier League, and there's only been one game in the last 13 being won by more than 1 goal, sorry. And it's just going exactly the same way. Wolves have lost half a team, and United just playing the Wolves game again. Big second half needed for United here right now. It's one of them. It's like caught in the headlines, still hurrah on the first game of the season. Got caught cold. It's just not happened for United. We need to be more efficient with the ball. Is what we need to be. We just not looked after it. Wolves have been very physical, and they don't fall us. It has been their half for me, and hopefully United can look at that, use that, and come out and change it in the second half, because if we don't, then it's been one of them games where we're walking away outside later going, how the hell did we lose that game? On paper, we should have been battering this team. Right now, we're taking a 1-0 win and getting out of it just to get the 3 points. That's the vibe going around Old Trafford. I'm not going to try and spin it. I'm not going to try and put something on top of it, mix it up in a colander, do whatever he wants, try and make United look better. Wolves deserve to win. Manchester United are a million miles off it, and my God, I'm concerned for our fitness. I'm not surprised that there's another game scheduled behind closed doors against Everton. It's an absolute farce how we can be so far behind that Wolves team there today. It's got to think there, they're not think about 4 people we've spoken to just walking out there out of Old Trafford. It's like, what's the point of pre-season? That team that played on the pitch there today, out of what 8 games we played in pre-season, played once together, once, and we look a million miles off it. It's like a big decision needs making now. It's like, is it money or fitness? We should not have to play 9-10 games before we start a season to try and figure out what our best team is together and try and get match sharp, because you don't get chances like that. The fact that we only played Wolves there today, who haven't got a striker, who have got absolutely, it don't look like they're going to score in a million Sundays. We would have been battered by anyone else in this Premier League. If anyone else in this league was there tonight at Old Trafford, we're being beaten. The good thing we've got there, that one bit of quality, we stayed in the game and we came away with the 3 points, and then we'll just look into next weekend. But we're going to have to improve massively for that Spurs game next week, or we're going to get torn apart by another team that looks energetic and
What
fully
was
fit.
that?
It wasn't enough, mate. That's what that wasn't. Everyone's coming out of here so deflated whether United win on the opening day of the season. I've never heard of it. It's unheard of. It's an absolute, it's farce really, in terms of what everyone's walked in here expecting. We've not got our money's worth basically here today. This club and the organisation and everything, we always question it. I remember I'm just thinking back to myself there, and I remember standing in Old Trafford after playing, I think, via Dillid or via Cano, I can't remember who it was last pre-season, going, we're not ready. We're not ready. We're nowhere near ready. We've just played 7 games and we're not ready. And then we got beaten first 2 games of the season. I was standing there in Las Vegas a couple of weeks ago going, I don't know what to make of that tour, because I've not seen a full team play together. We don't look fully there. I don't know what to make of it. Again, questions. Opening day of the season, everyone's buzzing. I'm going big win. I'm bigging up the team. I'm thinking we're ready. And then we just got the biggest shock to the system ever to know that we look like we're about 2 games behind that Wolves team there today. O'Neill just went out there, just make it difficult, physically, mentally battered Manchester United. The physicality in that Wolves team just left us for dead, basically. We could not handle how physical they were. They were stronger, they were quicker, they were faster to every single second ball. I mean, Matheus Cunha sent Casemiro to retirement there today. He was that fucking good. Sorry for swearing, it's just what it is right now. I can't believe, like I said, I'm this irate with a United win. It's just a weird feeling is what it is. And I question anyone to try and come back on me and say that they can see a positive out of that. Say fans from Onana in a pressure cooker situation at the end when we looked like we were just hanging on by a thread. Wolves are walking out of there buoyant thinking this isn't such a disaster. But they will come up against better teams and get done by better teams. They're well organised, but they haven't got that killer punch. That's what will kill them. Manchester United are not fit enough. That's our problem. Casemiro, 2 games off it. He's a player that needs games. He needs continuous games to get to his point of where he actually is, Casemiro. Martinez, why are you diving across the pitch? I love you, mate. I've got your name back on my shirt. But why are you going all the way across 50 yards to make a slide tackle you don't have to make, to then have to make an early change? Decision making all over that park today was just an absolute disaster show. And Ten Hag's counting his lucky stars walking into that press conference now. I'd be flabbergasted if he comes out with one positive from that game apart from the win and our determination just to stay in a game. And yes, we'll come back when everything's settled down, we'll talk about it in a couple of days and we'll go, yeah, look, in the midst of a big season, that's 3 points towards a total which is going to take us closer to the top 2. We'll get better, yes we will, as the season goes on. But the bigger question out of this is, it's the farce of the pre-season and where we're at. How could it be 2 seasons in a row where we're so sluggish to start? And yes, we got the win, the home win carries on, the run's brilliant, yes, and we will get better and I'll be a lot happier in a few days. But you've got a question like, this is what costs us. This is what costs us through all of the season, being slow starters like it was last season. Too many games, too much travelling. And yeah, I know other teams do it, but we just have that much to do in pre-season. It just seems to hamper us every time at the start of the season. Defensively today, I thought we were a bit shambolic, all over the place. Last gaff defending was good in the end, got us the clean sheet. Onana, good start for him. But yeah, defensively not good enough. I mean, Rafael Varane probably scraping man of the match alongside Onana for me. That's it, just for his goal. That one bit of quality, the ball over the top. I think it was Casemiro who played the ball to Wan-Bissaka and he put it into that one area. And we got the goal, undeserved, and Wolves are walking away here completely deflated. from that, because that's what it was. But they didn't take their opportunities, and they'll look at that and go, that's why we're losing this game. We know ourselves, we've had games where we've not taken our chances and come away on the other end of the result. It's our turn tonight and we got away with one, simple as that. It was a poor performance from United with a good result in the end. Just puts us up there in the mix. A lot of regrouping, a lot more running, a lot more training. That extra game that they're going to play behind closed doors, it's all going to go towards getting a little bit better against Tottenham. But I already feel like they're a game ahead of us right now after what I've just watched. We just look like you got caught in the headlights, the whole raw of the start of the season game, lights at Old Trafford, everyone's there watching, the excitement of the new signings and a new era, and then bang, slap back down to earth. The difference is we've got a manager there now who can deal with what he's dealing with on that pitch there today. He can handle it and move forward. We've seen it before, poor performances have been backed up by bad ones. We do need a front line, we do need a striker, we do need someone who can hit a ball and be direct rather than prancing around with the ball. I mean, Rashford tonight, I was insanely disappointed with him. That front line, Garnacho was horrible. Anthony Puffed probably was our best forward out of everyone in the end. But that's not good enough against a well-organised team like Wolves. It's just not good enough. And in the end, you get away with one. We did get away with one there, big time get away with one. But yeah, we're up there in the mix. 3 points, move on to Spurs at weekend. But you play anything like that against Arsenal and Spurs in these next two away games, you're going to get absolutely battered. Let alone what Forest did against Arsenal in the last 20 minutes. If we're not anywhere near ready, we've got a lot of work to do, and a lot of work at Carrington on that training ground to do before we can even start getting a little bit excited. Just disappointing overall, apart from the result. Let me know what you think, guys. Drop your comments in below. We move on. 3 points. That's what we got to think of. 3 points. Let's forget about this game quickly and get to the next one. Cheers for watching, everyone.